Requested by American intelligence to spy on his brothers and sisters, and unlike some Muslims like his name, he refused to do that. And because he refused to do that, they asked him to then retract some of the statements he made. And what was his statement? What did he say? He was simply advocating the right of Muslims in the Muslim world to defend themselves from oppressors. And for that statement, and for those statements, he languishes in a prison in America for something like 17 years. The type of prison sentence you give to murderers and rapists. So where is your freedom of speech, Hillary?
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
And don't worry, Hillary, this is not just for you. We have David Cameron, who refuses to release our brother, Babar Ahmed. And we asked, what did Babar Ahmed do? What was his crime? Have they presented any evidence? No. There's no evidence against Babar Ahmed other than the fact that he ran a website about Chechnya. So where is your freedom of speech, David Cameron, when it comes to Babar Ahmed? Why are you extraditing him to America? And last week, ironically, by the will of Allah, we found a very strange case. The case of Azhar Ahmed, a 20-year-old man from the north of this country. And whatever you may think of his comments about the British troops, surely, if you advocate the correct expression, if you allow people to express a view that you find distasteful, then why has he received, why has this man been taken to court and received a sentence? Where is your freedom of speech? What we find, brothers and sisters, in the West is that some expressions are freer than others, and some people have more freedom than others. And when it comes to Muslims, one rule is applied, and when it comes to everybody else, we see a different rule. And for that reason, we can see through their hypocrisy. Allahu Akbar!
Allahu Akbar!
لبيك يا رسول الله
لبيك يا رسول الله
لبيك يا رسول الله
لبيك يا رسول الله لبيك يا رسول الله.
But Hillary, your apologies, they're very hollow. Because you see, a very interesting point. She apologizes. She finds it disgusting, the cartoon. But she and her sister create a situation by its laws and its constitution where these sorts of things are allowed. These sorts of things are normal. They have not left a prophet. Whether you watch the life of Brian, whether you watch these things, there is no one prophet of Allah that has not been vilified or insulted or degraded in one way, form or another. So Hillary, what's the point of apologizing when you advocate a system, when you believe in these freedoms in such a way that there's nothing you can do about it? Your apology is like the apology of Rupert Murdoch when he apologizes to his journalists for spreading lies and misinformation and making people's lives a misery. It's cheap, it's hollow, and it's meaningless. Like that!
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Brothers and sisters, we know about the hypocrisy of freedom of speech when it's applied to Muslims. But this point about the constitutional environment that is created in the West is the central point I'm going to make today. Why is that? Because some Muslims, they have gone and they are condemning Muslims for protesting. Others, they're saying, you know what, Muslims are just a bit too touchy, get offended very easily. So let's just accept it. And others will say we should go for the parliamentary system, become MPs, lobby the government. But what they fail to understand